Hey guys, just getting some music set up here, and then we'll take a look at what we've been working on. Let's see. Don't forget there are things in the Discord, or excuse me, links in the description to things like Discord and channels that you may like, as well as The Art of War by Sunzi. Maybe let's start at a different spot here. Let's go here. That'll work. Okay. So let's take a look. Now, one of the things I think I may do differently, will do differently, let me pull out my comments. Here is, oh, what's up, Ryan King? One of the things I will do differently for this concept of the thing in the middle, maybe even make it bigger, but see how this part here, there's only 4 parts that come away from the circle, right? And I should have spread them out, like have these come off here and these come off here, or whatever. Well, at least have these 2 separate, you know, that kind of thing. Of course, these 2 as well. So, yeah. At any rate, that'll definitely have to be the next project. So right now, where I am with this is, I just have to make the clasps where the straps will go. Might actually set this aside. Oh, never mind. Here, we got some stuff to do. All right. Is it in the car? Let me get some wire real quick. Check it out. This is after I plucked all the thick wire out of it. It's like a... Come on, camera. Seriously? Man, that's really aggravating. I mean, it's not even that important. I mean, you can see it, but it just won't freaking focus on the goddamn wire. Jesus fucking Christ. Anyway, enough of that. Sorry, gotta get the one on the outside. I think I also might do a... I don't know. It's just... I'd like to do plates. Mosaic pins and sell them online. Growing in popularity. Yeah, the trouble with making things that other people like is that I'm not gonna like it, and if I wind up stuck with it, you know, like I I pulled all my stuff out of that store. I don't know if I mentioned this yesterday or not, or the day before, or whenever the last time I was live. But I actually pulled all my stuff out of the store. Yeah, here's the bunch of stuff that I had there. Like the green marble ones, and the, you know, I've actually commandeered stones out of a lot of them now. Still have the tree, little crystal cluster there. But other than that, ooh, it smells really good. It smells like incense. Okay. Really don't need a lot of wire. Mini garden, how's it going? It's fine. I'll figure out something to do with them. I'm probably going to either repurpose or scrap most of them. But since I don't immediately need the stones, some of them are still around. Like, I actually really like this one here. This is one of my favorites. I mean, I would wear it, but I don't wear necklaces. This is the only necklace I wear, and it would get tangled up in whatever I wear other than it. It's another one of my favorites there. Things there. Yeah, Mini Garden Alice has a really cool channel, guys. In fact, I'm pretty sure he came out with a video today. Sorry, I had to push this back. Now my screen is really far away. And then there was this one, of course. I actually really like that one. I'm keeping that one. My favorite, with the aluminum and the obsidian. And that's a fairly black obsidian too. Oh, this one too, guys. Ah, freaking ridiculous. I don't know if this is the first time you guys have seen this one. This one is ridiculous. Lots of trees on there. Meant to be a, oh, thank you, Minnie. And of course, you know, it's got a hole for a light. I actually don't know where that light is now. But it's in pretty bad shape. I might repurpose the crystal. It's certainly heavy. And this is what we're working on right now, Minnie. Minnie Alice. I found it. We'll stick that there. So we got the shoulder armor. And then this will attach to that. Yeah. And then I'll have the abdomen and the sides and the arms and the, well, I guess I can't really do biceps, okay. Yeah, Brian King also does really cool stuff. I actually most of my viewers now are content creators. In fact, both of you guys are in my description down below. Although I guess Brian King channel is probably not down below. I know Electric Vision is, which I totally remembered. So what we're doing here is we're just connecting that to this and that. Alright, so now I'm going to flip that around. Yeah, that's sharp. On Electric Vision, yeah, I suppose it depends on how you feel about your. I figured that would be the place you would, because that would separate your auditing from your crafting. But I suppose that makes sense. I was going to start completely from scratch and do my new art channel and just put this one away, or I wouldn't have deleted it, but maybe set it to private or something, I don't know. But I decided to keep my already developed channel instead of starting from scratch again. There we go. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh, yeah. See, that was my reasoning too. Oh, yeah. Mini Garden is from Brazil. That is quite alright. I think communication is probably just fine. Although I guess with text that is a bit different. Oh, nice. Yeah, it kind of looks like a sports bra, but you know, it'll be fine. I mean, I'm either gay enough to deal with it, or you know, it'll look better when it's got the abdomen part. Which I thinking I might start today, because I'm not 100% sure how I want this to work out. But I'm gonna close these things up real quick. Oh shit, there's another one right there. And I guess it really doesn't need to. Yeah, I guess it really doesn't need it there. You know, I actually started watching movies recently, which is not a very common thing for me. And one of a movie I just watched last night for the first time in a very long time was that first Star Trek movie, the one with like V'ger. Man, freaking awesome. Oh crap, I guess I could just sew it. Pretty darn solid. Let's see here. Let's do a bit of fitting. Much better. It might actually wind up going just a little bit lower than the shoulder armor. So it'll probably be like that big of a gap there. Something like that. Let's see here. I could have a fairly large space in there. Those are about the same length there. Let's just go ahead and we'll have this one go this way. Let's do this one this way. A one-shot deal, yeah, for real. Soulless Ink, how's it going, man? Check it out. Right? So you got the chest piece, and then you got the so you got the shoulder, which is gonna give me free reign. That's what it looks like. And then with the chest piece here, these two will connect, of course. You know, when they've got the things. Like, I'm gonna need to make a this shoulder piece is not actually complete yet. Dang. And we're just working on it. And then I'll have the abdomen, you know, the forearms, hopefully maybe one day the hands, right? This is going to be the hardest project. Hardest project is going to be implementing copper wire in the gloves. I'm probably not going to be able to use my thickest wire. I'm probably going to have to use something like this, which is a much softer wire. A little bit thinner, but much softer, that's for sure. But, you know, other than the shoulders and hips, there's not really a lot of joints, but in the gloves, I'll either sew them directly to the gloves and just be done with it, or I might wind up just doing that. And just, some kind of decorative plate, maybe a crystal, I don't know, that kind of thing. But there has to be hands. Maybe even a shield. A shield wouldn't even be that difficult, because I just do the, like the bowl I did. Here, let's check this out as a shield. So it would essentially be the other way. Jointed rings. Yeah, no, I've done it before. I used to mess around with. Oh yeah, check that out. I used to mess around with. I didn't have a blacksmith. I just had an anvil and a hammer, and I was banging the crap out of tin to make a gauntlet out of. Where is that? Where is that? I think it's in my bookshelf. But yeah, definitely I'm gonna have to do some kind of shoulder, some kind of maybe the vambrace will be a shield. Huh. That would be pretty cool. Just pretty feasible too, actually. But yeah, the rivets, man. Rivets are tough to make. They really are. I'd imagine they're even tougher to make in copper wire, but I would probably do something along the lines of, so the bend, right? We'll have the wire that's going to connect, be flat, ring. I guess that's not really all that possible, because then you would need some space. I'm just gonna sew it to the glove. Yeah. But yeah, you like my bowl? I made this baby a little bit. This is my most recent thing, and I haven't even started working on the video for it. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens, because it doesn't have to be a ring. It could be a. Yeah, we'll just figure out. I'll figure it out when I get there. Right now, I'm not necessarily wasting my thoughts on it, because I'm ready to get some stuff done. My next project, I think, is going to be my abdomen, and then I might work on the back, and then the back of the abdomen, the lower back, I guess, and then yeah, we'll just have to see. But let's take a look. I'm just trying to think of whether I want to work more on the chest piece while it's still hot, or I guess I am working on the chest piece. Excuse me. How's it going, Sans? Good to see you. Huh. Could actually have them all meet right there, but that wouldn't be very strong. Going okay, I think? That's cool, Mian. Okay is better than not okay, I suppose. You gotta practice that, you gotta exercise that feel-good gland. I do it by thinking of trees, because I love trees. And I love thinking about trees. No, those are probably not going to touch. So it's all... yeah. Oh yeah, I imagine. Well, you'll come up with something to do with. You'll figure out a way to utilize what you've got, what you've accidentally made. I'm sure they can't be that bad. I don't think I received a picture if you sent one. So this doesn't necessarily match, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to snip off a little bit at a time until it's the right length, being careful not to overdo it. Awesome. I actually managed to make that good. So both sides are looking to be about the same. Oh shit. Ah, my freaking toe. Okay. Now I think I'm going to put this aside and let's take a look at a problem that we've got with this here. Fucking thing is top heavy now. Kickstand. Fucking whatever. Yeah, oof is right. Alright, so one of the troubles we're having here is, where is it? Is that when I made the second piece, somehow or another, this piece the other one, is significantly smaller by, oh man, quite a bit. Like, it's ridiculous. It should be nowhere near that small. So what we're going to do is we're going to be just a little bit bold here, and I'm going to snip the very ends off of this new one. Let's go the other way. Let's see if I can get around that. Yeah, see, this is how I did the shoulders, right? Where I had the main structure, and then one branching off, and then a little bit later, another branches off, and then a little bit later, another one branches off. And that way, it's nice and evenly distributed. So, maybe... Oh, for sure, Brian King. Yeah, I actually... Oh, wow, it's only 9, so I might still be here. Alright, so let's take a look. Alright, I just have to line up these. Wow, it's only short by a little bit. But it was enough. It was enough. But it does appear that I'm going to be able to get away with it. Yeah, very close. All right. Okay. Oh, of course I missed. Alright, so what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to do a... well... Let's trim it just a little bit. That might have been a really bad idea. Let's see here. Looking for the... Well, I'm sure I got something in scrap. Let me grab a scrap real quick. Oops. So I got a replacement corner. Do I want it to be so pointy? Should be fine. But I think I will curl the... Okay, I could actually do that. Oh, dang it, you guys can't see what I'm doing. Alright, so I'm going to line these up like that, and that way those two will connect, and that will, you know, it'll give some stability. The same thing on the other side. Oh yeah, yeah. It came out as a as like a abstract painting. Alright, then I think I can also do this then. This was for the best anyway, because it was not very strong the way I had it before. So I may as well correct that. Okay, good. We're still good. String. Did I seriously throw it over there? Man. Here, I'll use this. Just gotta get myself some wire here. Play it off this. You mind if I show everyone, or you embarrassed? Check this out, guys. So when you're learning how to do resin and whatnot, there's going to be a lot of trials and tribulations, and so this is like an attempt at like a marbling effect of resin. Let's see if my phone will do a good job of that. I still like it. I still think it looks good. It just wasn't the intended result. So, you know, that kind of, those are the kind of outcomes you can expect. Marbling, huh? I mean, wouldn't you could comb it with, you could just do one swipe through with a long tooth comb, like with black, you know, like afros or kind of thing, and just, you know, see how that works. And that'll give it like a Damascus look, I think. Excuse me. Oh, wait. Oh, I always do that. Alright, we'll leave that open. At some point, see, maybe I should get started on the back next, because the back is going to be the really interesting thing. I'm going to have to decide whether or not, or excuse me, not decide whether or not, I'm going to have to decide how I'm going to want my cape to look. And I'm thinking, if I just sew, you know, like each and every sheet, if I just make a big sheet of this, maybe even fold it, I don't know, I want it to be really flowy like this fabric, but I also don't want it to be really frilly, you know, I need it to be multiple layers, maybe even strips or something. I don't know, we'll have to see. But it's definitely going to be, you know, something that attaches to, well, the shoulders. Could have it attached to the shoulders. Could have it attached to the chest. I could have them come down here. I didn't even think about that. Where the Cape anchor is gonna be. Maybe they could just be clip-ons. They could just be clip-ons. That would be really interesting. Huh. Oh, I see. Oh. Then I'll just keep on wrapping it up until I either run out of space or run out of wire. There we go. There we go. Just gotta get it through one more time. Under. There we go, that's better. There we go, much better. Whew, I'm gonna sneeze. Oh my. Probably won't need more than... That actually might be what I have to wind up working on next, is the cape. Wow, that's gonna be a lot of work. Good freaking laugh. Larf. Wow, that's not a fun cut. Stings like a bitch. Like all across my finger there. There we go. This will be more secure now. Can't get ahead of myself here. I haven't even made the right side shoulder armor. it's much better. I think that it needed to be a little pointier anyway. That way it'll stay nice and still movable. No bullshit, what's up? Is there a buy it now button? The only things I have up for sale right now are on my Etsy, which I guess I still have yet to put a link to, but I have. That's really funny. I didn't even think of that. And they're just 2 tiaras. One is. What is the other one? It doesn't matter. Either way, one's that girly tiara right there, and the other one is I think the other smaller one. Either way, you're right. I do need to get it hooked up to eBay or something along those lines. You know, whatever it is. Either way, I think I'd be much happier doing it through PayPal, right, instead of Etsy, because Etsy wants you to spend money. You know, Etsy wants you to pay them. You know, PayPal does too, but I don't like. There's a lot of little fees, and it's for every little thing. You know, it's for every item. So, you know, it's like, I better have money in my account when, you know, this shit goes down. You know, that kind of thing. But, you know, still figuring it out. That's for sure. There we go. Yeah. Actually, it kind of fits. Huh. No. I mean, not this, of course, but that'd be an interesting mask. Something I can just lift up. See, I made it with a hinge and a pin. Right, so I can just take out the pin. There it is. Now, so I can just take out the pin if I want to replace this part. It's okay. Yeah, I might get superpowers. You know. You know, I'll either die or get horrible, you know, horrific, awesome superpowers. I mean, but this is what we were working on earlier, is the chest piece. So it'll be just like that. I'll be able to. And then there's going to be the abdomen and back. You know, that kind of thing. Or horribly burned? Yeah, for real. Yeah, those are the 2 options, really. Horrible death or horrible life. Yeah, horrible death or horrible life. Whichever one. Looks like I do need to actually connect those there, but we won't worry about that today. This, that would not be very exciting, yeah. I think we'll take the time, because I only have a few minutes left before I'm going to get that inevitable phone call. Set this aside. So I'm thinking of a cape, right? And the cape can either be flat flowing, right, where it's like shoulder to shoulder, you know, that kind of thing, where it is a solid piece and it's all gonna flow at once, or I can do a kind of much like a pleated version, I guess. Huh. I'm trying to think of what a cape looks like. Like a pattern, I mean. Does it get smaller as it gets up to the top, or I guess it doesn't matter. It really depends. And how long does the cape need to be? I won't wear anything that doesn't almost touch the ground. That's it. So I'm gonna say we'll do a
Nah.
that was not gonna work. I should have known. I guess. Well, I hate for this part to be terribly boring. I'm just really trying to think about it. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves here. Let me put this away so that I can concentrate on other things. Alright, so let's get to emulating this here. Oh, you know what I could do? I know what I could do. I can mount the obsidian. Alright, so I have a few options here. I've had this one a long time, I can tell. I recognize the pattern bump. The bump on the skin. This looks like a good winner here. It's funny. So I recognize that flat part there. This thing I think I've had since the very beginning. Since I first bought these. And I got more amethyst here. Some rose quartz. Some more rose than quartz. Oh. Adventurine. Little pearls. Please put it right there. Yeah, right. Yep, right there. Okay. I need. Where is that? Oh, there it is, guys. Hang on. Alrighty guys, now is the time for goodbyes. I think I'm going to continue working on it off stream, like I've been normally doing. I will need to get started on the video for that bowl I finished. Yeah, I gotta go, unfortunately. But I need to start on the video for this bowl, for anyone who hasn't seen it yet. It's freaking... Hey, let me put this down somewhere. I really liked making it, but it caused so many damn blisters and cuts on my hands, and it took a long time, and I was having to deal with some other stuff going on, and so it took like a month, what feels like at least a month. I guess it was only like a week or so, but I do have to go, guys, now. But imagine that, right? Maybe not this big, but a shield on one of my vam braces. That sounds like a lot of fun to make. Probably have it fit the shape of my arm, and then have some kind of structures coming up to freaking make a plate. So I would have to essentially do exactly this, right? Where it's meets in the middle and then spreads out. So I'm thinking that if I just shorten that to here, right, so have it come to the middle and then spread right back out, then I'll just have that spread out onto my arm and have a frame, of course, and then strap that baby right to my arm, and that'll give me a free hand with a shield. It'll probably only be that big or so. Make chainmail? Where is my chainmail? Where is my chainmail? Here it is. I know you guys have already seen this chainmail. Oh, look at that. The ring came undone. I didn't even think about putting the strap on the outside. But I do have to go. Someone is waiting. So maybe, no bullshit, you do make a point there. I don't necessarily have to do a thing like that for the other arm. Maybe I just make a chainmail. Either way, I do have to go, guys. Cody's lab. Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, Cody's lab. I think he made a chainmail thing for like working out. Like that was crazy. Either that, I've watched a lot of the chainmail videos, but yeah, I've seen Cody's lab. He made some pretty cool chainmail so that he could shoot at it. And I made a pretty cool chainmail out of soda tabs so that I would look cool, but unfortunately I've only worn it like 3 times. But I do have to go, guys. I'm sorry. I have to skedaddle right away. You guys take it easy. Love you guys.
I'll catch you on the next one.